The city of Lumumba was alive with neon lights and bustling streets. Among the chaos, Amara walked confidently, her high heels clicking against the cobblestones. Known for her sharp wit and beauty, she was a call girl by profession, but held an air of mystery that captivated everyone she met. Amara often frequented an old tea house on the quieter side of the city. It was her haven, a place where she could reflect and recharge. One evening, a stranger approached her, a woman draped in a long hooded cloak. The cloaked woman introduced herself as Ayana and made Amara an unusual proposal to attend a private gathering at a remote estate. She promised Amara would leave with a fortune. Suspicious but intrigued, Amara agreed. The following evening, Ayana picked Amara up in a vintage black car. They drove for hours, leaving the city lights behind and entering a dense forest. Amara couldn't shake the feeling that she was heading into the unknown. They arrived at a sprawling estate surrounded by high stone walls. Inside, the air was thick with whispers and tension. Amara realized she wasn't the only guest. There were several others, all women, each radiating beauty and grace. As the night progressed, strange things began to happen. The women were served a lavish feast, but the air felt heavy with unspoken secrets. Amara noticed Ayana whispering with another guest, their eyes darting towards her. Unable to shake her unease, Amara decided to leave. She slipped out of the dining hall and tried to find her way back to the main gate. But the estate seemed to change with every turn she took. When Amara finally reached the gate, she found it locked. As she turned to look for another way out, she heard footsteps approaching. The figure stepped into the light. It was Ayana. She smiled, but there was something unsettling in her expression. "You're not like the others," she said cryptically. Ayana gestured for Amara to follow her back to the mansion. "There's something you need to see," she said. Though hesitant, Amara's curiosity won over her fear. Amara followed Ayana through the twisting hallways of the mansion. They descended a narrow staircase into what seemed like a hidden chamber. The walls were lined with ancient artifacts, but what caught Amara's attention was a large map spread across a table in the center of the room. Ayana pointed to the map and spoke in a low, measured tone. "This map holds the key to something extraordinary. It's why you're here." Amara frowned. "Why me? What does this have to do with me?" Ayana didn't answer directly, only saying, "You'll see soon enough." When Amara returned to the main hall, she noticed the other women whispering amongst themselves. Their eyes darted towards her, their expressions a mixture of fear and envy. One of them, a tall woman named Zuri, finally approached her. "What did she tell you?" Zuri demanded. "She's hiding something dangerous." Zuri pulled Amara aside. "People who come here don't leave the same," she said in a whisper. "I've seen it happen. Be careful who you trust." Her words sent a chill down Amara's spine, but she masked her unease with a wry smile. That night, Amara heard strange sounds outside her room. It was as if whispers floated through the air, too faint to understand, but impossible to ignore. When she opened her door, the hallway was empty, yet the feeling of being watched lingered. As Amara shut her door, she turned to find Ayana standing silently in the corner of her room. "You're curious, and that's good," Ayana said with a faint smile, "but curiosity can be dangerous here." Before Amara could respond, Ayana handed her a small envelope and left without another word. Inside the envelope was a single photograph, a group of women standing in front of the estate, all wearing smiles that didn't reach their eyes. Amara noticed that the faces seemed familiar, but she couldn't place where she had seen them before. Determined to get answers, Amara sought out Ayana the next morning. "What is this place? What do you want from me?" she demanded. Ayana's response was cryptic. "This is not just a place, Amara. It's a crossroads, and you're standing at the center of it." Ayana extended her hand. "Come with me, and I'll show you everything. But once you see, there's no turning back." Amara hesitated, torn between fear and an insatiable need to know the truth. Amara hesitated, but finally took Ayana's hand. They walked through a narrow passage that led to an intricately carved wooden door. Ayana stopped and turned to Amara. "This door holds the answers you seek, but beware, knowing the truth often changes more than you expect." The door creaked open, revealing a room filled with old books, maps, and records. Amara noticed photographs and documents pinned to a board, each connected by red strings. To her shock, she saw her own name on one of the strings. "This is where we uncover those who exploit others," Ayana said, her voice steady. Ayana revealed that the estate wasn't what it seemed. It was a front for a covert organization that exposed powerful individuals who preyed on vulnerable women. Amara was chosen because she was one of the few who had seen the cruelty of such systems and had the strength to dismantle them. "You have a choice," Ayana said. "You can walk away now and forget everything, or you can join us and help bring justice to those who need it most." Amara's heart raced as she considered the weight of the decision. Amara took a deep breath. "I'm in," she said, her voice steady. "If I can help even one woman avoid what I went through, it'll be worth it." Ayana nodded, a faint smile playing on her lips. "You've made the right choice, Amara." Amara's first task was to uncover a trafficking ring operating under the guise of a high-profile charity event. Disguised as an attendee, she used her intelligence and charm to gather critical information. The evidence Amara collected led to the arrest of several influential figures. The operation was a success, but it was only the beginning of her journey. As she reflected on her past, she realized that her pain had given her the strength to fight for others. Amara's journey taught her that life's hardships can be a source of strength. She learned that the key to healing was using her experiences to create a better future for others. As she stood on the balcony of the estate, looking out at the rising sun, she knew her mission was far from over. Even in the darkest moments, there is a spark of light that can guide us toward purpose. Strength comes from embracing our experiences and using them to uplift others, transforming pain into power and despair into hope. Hope you liked this story. Subscribe if you find the story interesting.